So, I've got very big plans for this world. In the last episode, I built a 512 by 512 block perimeter. My goal is to build more crazy stuff like that, and for that I need a whole lot of farms. But to stay somewhat organized, I desperately need a storage system. I'm not quite ready to build a massive main storage just yet, so I'm gonna start with a smaller temporary one. I will replace it with a big main storage in a future episode. Here in the back I built a module with shulker box access for some materials I already have a lot of, like stone, deep slate, dirt, sand and gravel. Right next to it is a multi-item sorting module that can handle almost everything else. I've also installed all kinds of workstations in the ground with multiple crafting tables and one of every other workstation. The input chest for the storage is right here and everything is connected and sorted from this point. Now that I've got this massive perimeter, my first big farm in here is gonna be a slime farm. In order to get even better spawn rates, I removed the top layer of bedrock. That took quite a while. Next I put down some portals and placed iron golems behind them to lure the slime into the portals and transport them to the nether, where they fall onto soul campfires and die. The slime is then stored in shulker boxes and transported up to the bedrock ceiling. Speaking of which, I need some more lime green dye to color the shulker boxes. Alright, everything is dyed and ready to go into the system. The farm is incredibly fast and I don't think I'll ever need that much slime. With that sorted, many other redstone components need stone, like pistons, observers, repeaters and comparators. So next up, I'm building a cobblestone farm. I already built one in the last episode, but I don't think it will be enough. Also, I have a lot more space in the new perimeter, so I'll start by tearing down the old one and then building the same one just 4 times bigger in the new perimeter. This design is by Mango and I've linked this video in the description. To store the large amount of cobblestone, I've built many 6-time hopper speed shulker loaders under the farm. Everything is connected together and the full shulkers are stored in chests. It is so quick I will never run out of cobblestone. I can turn all 4 farms on at once with just one lever. Okay then, with the slime farm and the new cobblestone farm, I've got 2 important resources for some big future projects covered. But there's still one more super important resource missing. Redstone, of course, is the most important of all. Currently, I'm getting my redstone from my raid farm designed by ENXO4. Unfortunately, I'm only getting about 5000 redstone per hour from it, and I need way more than that. So I found a new design by Garlic Bread called the Kronos V3 raid farm. It is currently the fastest raid farm out there. After I build it, it'll give me up to 33,000 redstone per hour. So let's go ahead and build it. To start the farm, I first have to turn off the mob switch. Then I get Bad Omen at the pillager outpost that I've rebuilt and decorated off camera. After that, I fly up to the farm and get started. To use this farm properly, I need the carpet mod by Mesa. This allows me to time my attacks precisely and not throw off the farm's rhythm and destroy it. Besides the many items I get from this farm now, this farm also gives me an incredible amount of levels. So in a very short amount of time, I reached over 1700 levels. I love this farm for that. Okay, to summarize everything again, we built this incredible large 512 by 512 block perimeter in the last episode. Now I've added the slime farm and the cobblestone farm. We also built a temporary storage and a new incredible raid farm. I think this is definitely enough progress for one episode. But I have even bigger plans for the next episode, so stay tuned and until next time, bye.